Hey you guys, how's it going? Told you I'd be actually posting more. Yeah, I kinda did a makeshift on the camera too. I taped it up where the thing like I said was hanging before. I taped it on the side corner. Speaking of which, I wanted to bring in another video. I noticed how my how-tos are actually bringing a lot of views here, ironically. I mean, especially the joke one. It's not even really a joke, it really does try to help. But I wanted to bring another one in, and alongside it I also wanted to put a review in there, because I actually had time to play it and all. I'm not gonna let you wait anymore. I got a PS4. First of all, PS4, as you can tell, it's nice. It's comparably lightweight to the PS3 up here, as you can tell, which is a plus. At the same time, a minus, because the PS3 can take a beating. I mean, God knows how many times that thing's been smacked against something and all, and it still works fine. But the PS4, I don't trust it. Since it's so lightweight, if I probably just dropped it from here, it'd probably break. So, just iffy about that. The good thing is, it's travel size. You can actually take it places, and I actually brought it out today to a buddy's house. We played a game together. I'll show you later. Also, with the PlayStation 4, in case you're wondering, yes, I have the box. I got the special edition. Well, of course, it's every edition. I know that, but, you know. So it's not really anything like that. But, start off. It's going to be kind of difficult trying to throw in a review and a how-to together, but I'm going to try. For starters, with the PlayStation 4, as you can tell, it comes with a console. It comes with a power line. As you can tell, it's not that big, so that's a downside. I mean, it's an upside and a downside. It varies on which angle you look at. The upside is it's not long, so you won't have to, like, because I remember with my PlayStation 2 wire, it was so long I actually had to, like, put, like, knots in it. But tip, if you have to do that, don't do it tight, because you could destroy the wires from the inside. But yeah, I'd put, like, little, like, loose knots in it to, like, lessen up how much space it took. Yeah. But the downside is, I mean, just in case, if you want to, like, good thing is I don't have it too far from a cord down here. As you can tell, the cords and all that are down there. That's a good thing. That's one thing there. It also comes with, let me actually undo this first. Who cares? It also comes with a controller, as you can tell. Of course it would come with a controller. If it didn't, that would be highway robbery. I'm not being funny, I'm being serious. Sorry, I'm just trying to separate some things. So, it comes with one controller. It also comes with a cord to connect it. As you can tell, it's a USB. Looks like a phone USB. I believe that's what they said. And you can use a phone cord to charge it as well. And as I showed you, it came with the download of this, Last of Us Remastered. I never played it. I saw a little bit of a couple Let's Plays. I don't know. It looked good. I mean, I know the story is really deep after what I saw. Trust me, feels. If you ever do play that, feels. It also comes with an HDMI cord. Yeah, they stopped with the red, white, and yellow cords. Sometimes, on occasion, it can be, red, blue, and green. Yeah. But it seems like they stopped that now. They want everything in HD. I don't mind it. The reason I already have it hooked up is, like I said, I played it and all. But, and also, like, with this, since it's in the back, I don't feel like digging everything out once more. But, yeah, that's pretty much what it comes... Oh, wait, no, there's one more thing it comes with. It also comes with a microphone. A chat microphone. As you can tell, I'm trying to get the whole thing on there. It's like an Xbox controller, Xbox 360 controller. You plug it in the bottom here. Oh, and this is another controller I bought for it. They're $50. It's a downfall. Don't really like that. Right here, this is the microphone, right? Actually, no, this is the clip. I'm sorry, they look so similar. It's just in case you can clip it on your shirt or something. This is the microphone right here. As you can tell, they look very similar. Just if you look at it like this, you can't tell which is which for a second. Yeah, this is the microphone part up here. There's a switch right there that you can flick for the microphone, and this is the earpiece. You can use it for chat, and you can also use it for audio if you really wanted to. Say if you were like in, middle school or something and you wanted to sneak to play it, just flick all the audio right into this baby and pop it in your ear. Look at me giving tips to kids. Or if you didn't want to, bother anybody, you can just do that. So now on to the brief review intermission between it. I have to say it was a good point to do this like the Xbox, because like with PlayStation 3 I have the PlayStation Eye. If I can grab it and not get attacked as usually do. If I can't grab it, where the hell did it go? It's hiding somewhere. Oh well, you know what a PlayStation Eye looks like. If you don't, I'm kinda sad. So if you never had a PlayStation... Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Like I said. If you never had a PlayStation Eye, I feel bad for you. Because the data that you can get with it, the video data, it's pretty fun to mess with. It's just a billion effects and stuff. Like, I used it for a couple videos before. You've probably seen it. But, yeah, I have to say... Excuse me, I'm sorry, I just ate like an hour and a half ago, so... But I do have to say that this... Also to go with it, it looks crappy, but it's actually really good. And plus with it, I know, spoilers, not really, but you can use it to control your PlayStation, like the Xbox One. Pretty much, I'm just going to say they're both the same system. If not, they're too close a system, They gotta compete some way, I'm just going to say that. And just having one, I prefer stereo to mono, but that's beside the point. Overall, it's good. I give the microphone and all that 8 out of 10. Like I said, on my personal preference, I prefer stereo. Because usually I have it on real low, and so I can listen to everything. There's not really a review for it, but like I said, this can be also for a phone, if you want to plug your phone into it. I think mine could fit this, actually. Nah, it's Android, so yeah, I can't really review this because it's a wire. It's kind of weird to review a wire. That's like saying, I give this blanket a 5 out of 10. It doesn't keep me warm enough in the winter. Can't really do that. But here's one you can review. Here's the controller here. As you can tell, it's pretty new. You have this, and instead of starting to select, if you can read that, this is an options button. Instead of start and for select, it's share. It's, it's different, it's new. Like, I don't know really how to say it. Like, with share, you can actually, like, put gameplay videos up if you really wanted to. You could pretty much what I've done, well, when I actually accidentally did it earlier today, it recorded 15 minutes of gameplay. I don't know if it can record more or less. You tell me. But, yeah, you can do that. You can take a snapshot of your gameplay. It's pretty good. It's like, I guess you can say it's similar to a capture card of some sort. Similar to, I'm not going to say it's exactly like a capture card. But yeah, it's pretty good. Also, with this here, see this little plated area right here? It's actually a touchpad. It's like a little mouse and keyboard. You know, you get left click and right click over here. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's a great little integration with it. You know, you can use this, move around a mouse. If you want to type something in, you can click it. It's pretty nice. Pretty much analogs, buttons usually. Everything else is pretty much the same. Just except when you're done typing, you gotta press R2 instead. Or as I've heard all day since I was over at my friend's house, R trigger. It's R2. It's not an Xbox, buddy. Yeah, they're dying to get an Xbox One, so. So I give the new controller, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to go all out and be like, oh man, this is a perfect thing, everybody should do this, but, you know, everywhere's need for new things. Yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, I just wish they had a start select button. Call me old-fashioned, but hell, if you have PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 all have start select, and then just stop and go to options and share. I know it's nitpicking, but I'm sorry. It's like, I grew up with that. Like, every controller I've ever had always had start and select. Now all of a sudden it's, okay, now it's just options and share. Share's not even a select, it's just to share gameplay. I'm not even sure how to fully use it yet, sadly enough. Oh, and also the, oh crap, I almost dropped it. I don't know if you can see it, but if you see those little dots right there, sound can come out of it from other games. It's pretty interesting. Like I said, 9 out of 10. Not perfect, but, you know, it's mostly due to, like, little nitpickings of me. I apologize. But it's my opinion. If you don't like it, screw off. And finally, the PlayStation 4 itself. System, they're all 500 gigs. But the downfall is games take a lot of data now. They take this, averagely I've seen disc-based games take about 20 plus gigs. While downloaded games vary. Because I have a few smaller ones that are like 2, 3 gigs that are free for PlayStation Plus. I recommend getting that. But yeah, other than that, you know, the only thing that really worries me is since it's so lightweight and compact, I don't want to break it by accidentally knocking it into a wall or something. Not saying, you know, I wouldn't do it on purpose. I'm not an asshole. And plus, I'm kind of stuck, you know, with Sony because they're pretty good to me. I mean, I've talked to their support several times. Good thing is, not as much. I mean, I never even bothered with Xbox support, but that's beside the point. But yeah, overall, I'll give the PlayStation 4 I guess 9 out of 10, same as before. You know, there's always little things you can increase, will do better. Like I said, the game data thing, they should make it a little bit bigger, I would prefer. Like, the internal storage, you get 500 gigs. But, like, The Last of Us already took, like, 50 downloading it. It's like, wow, that's already 1/10 of it. And then there's, like, 98 gigs of, update data from the system itself, or it keeps on the backboard that you can't use. So that's already 150 gigs gone. Not to mention the games that I got. And speaking of which, let me show you the games that I've got. I know I told you I have to reveal it later, so I will now. First game I got was 2K15. I had it for PlayStation 3, and it sucked. I got it for PlayStation 4. It still sucks. Not gonna lie. If you were to get it, I'm glad it was only $30. It's worth it. It's worth $30. I will give it that. Because the thing that I'm giving it is because they tried. Okay? I can understand. They made it for 4 different platforms. For PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Since it's all new gen, they don't know. I mean, they what am I gonna, how am I gonna explain it? They don't know the capabilities of it just yet, since it's fairly new. But it's just, with it, 2K15, they fucked it up. Pardon my French, but they fucked it up. They took out, you can't create a diva. I mean, sure, that's a little thing, but it's like, you want to create you, your friends, stuff. But that's me, okay? I don't know, I'm just trying to put in others' perspective, but this is me. I like to create me and all my friends and everything. I like to create a story, which they took that out too. There's no create a story, no create a diva. There is, as far as I can recall, I didn't see create a finisher. They took that out. And also, with the create a superstar, they really watered it down a lot. They really did, and it hurt me. It hurt me on the inside. It was like I couldn't even properly make anybody with it. It was so watered down. It was like it was so watered down. It was meant. It's rated teen, but it's like it's meant for like 7 or 8-year-olds. I'm not being hard. I'm not being mean. I know I'm being harsh, but it's like it's so watered down, so basic now. It hurts me because I know in 2K14, 14 is a hell of a lot better than this, due to the fact they actually put time and effort into it. I understand, like I said, but the tips, I don't know if any of the creators of this or anything are gonna watch this, but if they do, I want them to know, in order to, help with it, put in create a diva. Seriously, that's the most thing that really turned me off. Well, that, because, I mean, hell, I want to create my girlfriend, And, also, put in create a story. Those are the 2 main reasons why I get that. I also like to, do versus matches, but it's like, and also don't overcharge for stuff in the shop, but that's beside the point. That's not anybody's jurisdiction there. So I'm not even going to bring that up. But it's like, I can't even say it, but I'm just going to say, put back in everything that was in there and advance it. Don't water it down. For the create a superstar, go back to similar to 2K14. Go back to the creation of that. That would be a lot easier and better. I mean, it won't be so basic or juvenile to make it. Overall, 2K15, I'm gonna say, since I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna give them a 6.5 out of 10. Because the benefit of the doubt is, it's the first time they've ever put it on PS4. That's my benefit of the doubt. I brought up what they could do to better it and everything, but overall, I'll just say, as long as they go back to 2K14, or at least something similar to some of the factors in it, like I said, create a diva, create a story, and such, that would be better. Like I said, 6.5 out of 10. The other game I got, due to the fact of my Dark Souls binge, spoiler, BloodBorne. Yeah, I got it. And boy, it's hard. Not gonna lie, it is hard. because, I mean, I made it. Can you believe I made it farther in the game, getting completely lost and running for my life? I should have saved the gameplay because I literally, like, I went down a flight of stairs. I'm not gonna spoil anything because, like, it's like I went down a flight of stairs and then I fell down a hole, like a big giant pit. Like, I didn't even know it was there. I just fell. Magically, I survived with very little health left, and then, like, I found a few things, and then I, I couldn't get. I found out I could go back up, but I didn't. Because I was like, okay, I'll see what's down here. I don't know where I'm at exactly. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, these things just started chasing after me. I had no idea what the hell they were or what. There was just, like, literally there had to be like 15 or 20 things, like, crawling towards me. You probably know where I am. Furthest I know, I was in the sewers. And those things on the ground were just like, and then there was also this big giant rat and something else, and I'm running because I have, like, no health left, might I warn you. Like I said, I said I healed myself, but I meant to say I didn't get a chance to heal myself. So I just kept running. I was like, I don't know where the hell I'm going, but I'm getting the hell away from these things. And I'm just bolting for it. And I'm just like, oh my god, let me just heal myself. I just need to get health back, then I'll take care of you. And I managed to, like, go, I think I went around a couple boxes somewhere, and then eventually, like, I managed to get health back. I turned around and I just started wailing on it. For the record, I used the cane, the whip cane, the Ivy whip cane thing. Soul Calibur reference. Yeah, I'm a nerd. But yeah, overall, I was totally lost, so I just was like, I'm just going to keep running. I don't know where the hell I'm going. But overall, I went all the way back to the beginning, thank God. Because, like, where I was going, there's overpowered monsters everywhere. I should have kept the gameplay data of it, that it saved, but I deleted it. Well, yeah. Whole time, yeah. Overall, BloodBorne, I just don't like the way, like, the level up system works. Overall, it's, you just gotta get to a main point and then you can level up. And I can't even get to that. I mean, like, literally, some basic enemies destroyed me. And I have no idea. So, overall, though, it is a really good game. If you're into Dark Souls or Demon Souls, same diff to me. I mean, sure, they're different, but to me, I believe they're both the same. You know, if you're into that kind of game, I would recommend you for it. It's well worth the price of a new game. It's well worth it. I think I should let my cousins borrow it if they really want to, because it's overall, since I know I'm not that good and I know that's holding me against everything, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'd recommend it, honestly. Because, you know, I like Dark Souls. I like Demon Souls. I mean, sure, I'm not far in it, but hell, I mean, at least I can, you know, enjoy it for what it's worth. I mean, if I just want to go around, kill things, and, you know, basically just get souls and stuff. Sorry, blood. It's blood in this one. But yeah. How long have I spent on this guy? Holy crap, reviewing for almost a half hour. Well, I'm gonna cut this short and just leave this at the reviews and, you know, starting off with the PlayStation 4 itself. Sorry, I really am sorry for this. I had some soda with dinner, so it's probably, like, bubbling up in there. But yeah, overall, I'll just leave it all. I'd recommend a PS4, but not for $400. I'm not gonna lie. It's a great system, but I'm just gonna say, if you have store credit or coupons, use them. because I got mine for 200. Actually, no, it was actually one. Wait, let me think. 120, 180 off. Yeah, 200. 180 off, then take that off. Yeah, 200. It's worth 200. I'm gonna be honest about that, but if you add everything else into it, it'll, like the games that I got and the controller, it'll be about 3 something. I think it was like 350. So I didn't even buy the whole, it's like I actually just got a deal or something. So yeah, like I said, I'd recommend the PlayStation. Just use store credit and use coupons. I'd highly recommend that. That's what I really would say. It is worth getting. Just $400 is just too much. Hell, even for the Xbox One, I mean, 350 is pushing it. Because they're pretty much, they're the same thing. I said this before, I'm sticking to my guns. They're the same thing. Like how PlayStation 3 and 360, they're both pretty much the same thing. Okay? We use just something else. It's just mostly Sony and Microsoft going head to head, and Nintendo's just the awesome person in the background just going, it's a me. Screw you guys, you know? That's the good thing, you know? Nintendo knows how to, like, do their own thing and, like, not get involved. They're the good thing with integration. Okay. I'm gonna stop rambling. In the next video I'm gonna put up how to set up, well, I already did set it up, but I will show you how to put it all together and such. You know, how to set it up, how to do this. How to use this crazy contraption when you first get it. And then, also, if you have any questions about it, and like if you're contemplating getting it, I'll answer those as well. Just, like I said, just spot me some questions if you want. You know, I'll answer whatever I can. Alright. I guess I'll be going, so I start this next video. I'll see you guys in a few moments.